Hello everyone, this is Enea here, and in today's tutorial I'll teach you how to create this split diamond pattern in Affinity Vector Studio, formerly known as Affinity Designer. This pattern is similar to the split hexagon pattern that I recorded not very long ago. As I explained in my previous tutorials, in order to create a pattern for a pattern fill, we first need to identify the tile that repeats itself throughout the pattern. The tile is the core element. In this particular pattern, identify the following tile that I highlighted with a black rectangle. The key to identifying a tile in a pattern is that it must start at the top, where it ends at the bottom, and it must start on the left, where it ends on the right. So this is what we're going to seek to create. And this is what the tile will look like after we have created and exported it. Alright, so to get started, we go to File, New, and we create a new composition. We're going to add some horizontal and vertical center guides to the composition. And then we're going to start drawing the pattern. So we take the diamond tool, we set the stroke to none, and we're going to set the fill to any color. I'll set it to orange. And then, starting from the middle of the composition, and while holding Ctrl and Shift to expand from the center and keep the proportions, we go ahead and we create a diamond of about this size. And then we're going to rescale it. So here in the transform panel, we select the node in the middle in order to rescale in function to it. And also we are going to lock the aspect ratio. And we are going to set the width to 100 millimeters. So now we have rescaled the diamond. The next step is going to be to cut it into two parts. So we take the pen tool and we draw a line from top to bottom. And then we take the move tool. We select both the diamond and the line. And we go here to the divide operator to cut it into two. And then we select the right half and we set the fill to white. So now we have our first split diamond. And then we're going to create also the one in the middle. So we press on Ctrl G to group it together. And then we press on Ctrl J to duplicate. And we rescale the duplicated diamond to 50 millimeters. And then we're going to flip it horizontally. And then we select everything and we group it together. So now we have our first group of diamonds. In order to create our tile, we're going to need 4 more of it. So we press on Ctrl J to duplicate it. And we position the duplicated one here at the top right. Make sure that it snaps. And then we press on Ctrl J to duplicate it again. And we position the duplicated one here at the top left. And then we select both diamonds at the top. We press on Ctrl J to duplicate them. And we position them here at the bottom. So now we have everything that we need to delineate our tile. The tile is going to be located from the middle of this diamond here to the middle of this diamond here. And we're going to delineate it with the rectangle tool. So we take the rectangle tool and we set the fill and the stroke to none. And we draw a rectangle from here to here. So now we have delineated our tile and we're going to export its content to make a pattern fill. So we go to File, Export. We set the file type to PNG. And here at Area, we set it to Selection Area to export only what's within the rectangle. And we click on Export. Alright, so now that we have exported our tile, we can use it to do a pattern fill. So we create a new composition. We take the rectangle tool, we set the fill and the stroke to none, and we draw a rectangle all over the composition. And then we take the vector flow fill tool. It is located here along the shape builder tool. We go to set bitmap fill. We select the tile. We click on the composition and this creates a pattern fill. And then we can adjust the handles to make it bigger or smaller. And we can hold shift to lock the angle. Alright, so that was it for this tutorial. You learned how to create a split diamond pattern in Affinity Vector Studio. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!